Hello and welcome to Engineering Info channel today. I'm going to talk about different electrical storage batteries that are used in various fields of life today, such as automobiles, emergency power backup, and small solar power systems. We'll discuss the two main types of batteries, their differences, and their maintenance so that you can achieve maximum life out of the batteries. I'm also going to discuss some of the important parameters that you as a user should know about, so that you can make a better informed decision when buying storage batteries. So the first type is the flooded batteries. They are maintainable and are usually the lead acid batteries with individually accessible cell compartments. These compartments are filled with electrolytes and have caps on them for easy access. You can open the cap and check the electrolyte level in the compartment, and also use the hydrometer to check the specific gravity of the electrolyte. If you notice that the electrolyte level has dropped from the set level, then you can top up the cell so that the battery keeps performing well. Sealed batteries are promoted as maintenance-free batteries by the manufacturers. The basic principle of operation of these batteries is similar to the flooded batteries, but they are a slight modification of the flooded type batteries. Unlike the flooded batteries, their cell compartments are inaccessible and they don't have caps on top of them. The manufacturers provide these batteries with sufficient acid levels for its warranted life period and beyond. Few different types of maintenance-free batteries are sealed batteries with inaccessible compartments, PRLA batteries, which are lead-acid batteries but provided with a relief valve that is used to exhaust the gases formed inside the battery as a result of the chemical reactions inside. We have AGM batteries, gel batteries which are commonly referred to as dry batteries, and also lithium-ion batteries which are becoming increasingly popular and accessible each passing day. Now let's talk about different parameters that can help you understand your batteries more effectively and help make a smart decision in your purchase. First is the battery capacity, which shows how big is your battery. It is the total amount of electricity that can be stored in your battery, and usually it's mentioned in the units of ampere hours or kilowatt hours. Next important parameter is the power rating. Power rating refers to the maximum power that a battery can provide in a moment of time. Understanding the relationship between battery capacity and the power ratings is important, as it affects your battery's usage immensely. Buying a battery with high power capacity and low power rating will mean that it can provide low amount of electricity for a long period of time, so you can power few of your equipment for longer duration of time. If you buy a battery with low capacity and high power rating, you will be able to power many devices but only for a few hours, as the battery can provide high electricity but the storage capacity limitation will only make it available for a few hours. If you want to find out how many units of electricity your battery can store and provide, then these are the relations to calculate this information. The ampere hours given on your storage battery times the voltage it provides gives you the total units of electricity that can be stored in this battery. But extracting these many units of electricity back from the battery is affected by another parameter, which is depth of discharge. We are going to discuss depth of discharge shortly, but if you want to find out the extractable amount of energy from your battery, then you will have to multiply the depth of discharge with the previously calculated kilowatt hours. Depth of discharge is specified by every manufacturer, and it is the capacity that can be extracted from the battery without causing any long-term damage. Electrical storage batteries need to retain some of the electrical charge in them because of their chemical composition. If a battery is discharged completely, it shortens the life of the battery. So it is important to know and fully understand how much of the energy you can extract from your battery. Lead-acid batteries usually have a depth of discharge of around 50%, which means you can extract only around half of the storage battery. AGM, gel, and lithium-ion batteries have a better depth of discharge. Lithium-ion batteries can have a depth of discharge level up to 90%, which is very impressive. and very useful. Next important parameter is the round trip efficiency. This parameter shows how efficient your battery is over a complete charge and discharge cycle. It represents how much energy you will use to fully charge your battery, and then what portion of that spent electricity can you recover from the battery. For example, if you feed 10 kilowatt hours of electricity to fully charge a battery and can only get 7 kilowatt hours back from the battery, then it has an efficiency of 70%. Round trip efficiency is the ratio between the electricity you put into the battery and the electricity you get out in a complete charge and discharge cycle. Now we are going to discuss the ways in which you can make sure that you maintain your batteries for a long period of time. Batteries are hard-built devices, but they are sensitive to very small negligences which can adversely affect their life. The lead-acid batteries should be placed in a ventilated area as they produce gases during charging and discharging cycle. Electrolyte levels must be checked from time to time in maintainable batteries to make sure that electrolyte levels have not dropped below the allowed levels. The specific gravity of the electrolyte should also be checked with the help of a hydrometer and made sure that the specific gravity is higher than 1.240. If the electrolyte level has dropped, then you can top up the battery with some distilled or demineralized water, but never ever use sulfuric acid to top up your batteries. You should keep the top of the batteries clean, dry, and free of dirt. All the terminals, screws, clamps, cables must be inspected for any physical damage and their tightness. They must be kept corrosion-free for better performance. High temperature grease should be applied on the terminals and cable connections for added protection. You should inspect the battery case for any damage or warpage which may be caused due to overheating or overcharging of your storage batteries. Some people store their batteries for a long period of time in which they are unused, but it must be made sure that the battery is fully charged before storing it away, and must be checked regularly for the voltage level drop. If your battery voltage level drops below 12.5 volts, then it must be recharged. It is highly important that the battery is completely checked before connecting it back to the electrical devices. Flames, sparks, cigarettes, and other ignition sources must be kept away from the batteries. You should also take into consideration the best temperature environment for your battery, as some batteries are susceptible to degradation in very cold and very hot environments. So there we have it. You are now equipped with a significant amount of knowledge about your electrical storage batteries, and I hope that all this information serves you well in making any future decisions about your electrical batteries. If you have found this video to be informative, then kindly like the video, share, and subscribe to the Engineering Info for future informative videos related to technical decisions in your life. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.